So hey guys, today we're up on my deck, and my deck has seen better days. It wasn't constructed well to begin with, and when I say it, not the entire deck, but the railing system. And I've decided to take matters into my own hands. I mean, the channel is Chris Does Everything. So we are gonna replace all of the railings, and we're gonna modernize a little bit. The bones of the deck appear to be fine, so I'm going to pressure wash it and make sure we're good. There's a board or two that I probably have to replace, but otherwise it's very solid. And then we're going to redo the stairs because these are too steep, more than likely not to code, and I just think having new ones is going to be great. So stay tuned and let's do some demo. So here we are doing the demo, and you know your construction isn't really up to par when you can use your outdated martial arts skills to take things apart. And here we are, maybe an hour and a half after I started. And believe it or not, all of this demo I did with my hands, with my Makita impact gun to take out a couple of screws. And then, to be honest, there were two rails on the stairs that I had to use a hammer and a wrecking bar, but the rest of it came apart really easily. And here we are not too much later. Railing's completely down, and I've started to pressure wash the deck, and we'll determine what, if any, of the decking really needs to be replaced. Actually, there's a couple of plate pieces that I know have to be replaced. And I'm cleaning up the deck furniture while I'm at it. My trusty old Sears pressure washer from my motocross racing days still works like a charm. All right, and so ends day number 1 of deck repair. So pressure wash the whole thing. Still drying. There's probably a couple of spots that I'm gonna have to maybe treat and just hit one more time, but 90% of the crap is gone. I am going to replace the couple of boards that I've noticed are no good, and re-stain the entire deck, but it's good. I'm gonna have to build a new set of stairs. These are too small for my feet. My size 12 foot doesn't fit. I'm sure they're not to code. They're way too steep, so we're gonna do that. And then I gotta figure out a more secure way to actually mount the posts. And I may not have these long spans, we'll see. But all in all, good day 1. All right, here we are on day number 2. These are the old posts. And you'll notice they're all notched in different ways. And they had carriage bolts holding them to the frame of the deck. And that wasn't particularly secure. So what I've done, I'm using just pressure treated 4x4s for my new posts. I slanted all the ends. The first one I lagged into the column. The rest don't have columns. And the guy had them carriage bolted basically just to the 2x10s. So I'm not comfortable with that either. So what I'm doing at the moment, I've cut a bunch of 2x10 pressure treated blocks. I am gonna use my framing nailer to double up the backside of these, and then I'm gonna lag into those, and hopefully that's gonna be strong enough. All right, and after about, I'm gonna say 5 hours worth of effort, and my 2 boys helping me. Got a set of nice level new posts all ready to go. And next we got to do the railings, handrails, and we're going to go with horizontal railings to get this thing done. So over the course of the week, after work every day, I came out here and I put in the runners. And I actually added 2 new posts, because I don't want this to sag the way that it used to. So I didn't want any span bigger than 5 or maybe 6 feet. And you can see I've got the top on, and I've started to put in the posts at this point. Okay, to show some of the details on the construction, I've got new 4x4 posts, and behind the posts, I've got a 1x12 that's part of the original decking. I installed a 2x10 between the joists behind that to double it up, and then I've got 6-inch galvanized lag bolts that are holding that together. The runners are pressure treated 2x4s held in with 3-inch deck screws, top and bottom. The rail on the top is a pressure treated 2x6. It runs all the way across. And then I've got the pressure treated balusters, and pre-drilled for 2 screws. Only have one in because I didn't have time to do all of that at this point in time. I have to finish that up, and that'll be in part 2 of the video. And then I replaced the skirt around the edge with 1x8 or 1x6 pressure treated. Actually came out pretty good so far. And the other thing we'll be doing in part 2 is replacing these ridiculous steps. So we'll be building some new stairs, some new stringers, putting in new railings, and tying everything together. And here we are at the end of the day, Saturday. I am beat, so I'm gonna leave this the way that it is. I got a heck of a lot done. I ended up using vertical balusters because that's the code here. So this is gonna end part 1 of this video. In part 2, I am going to stain the new pieces. I'm gonna put a new skirt board on the outside, and I'm gonna restain and sand the rest of the decking and just get this job done. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.